everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you're a returning customer, thank you for coming back. And if you're here for the first time, please do feel welcome, and I hope you do come back and join us again. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or comments or any feedback or even suggestions for future videos, please leave that in the comment section below. And yeah, I'd love to give you guys what you want to see, so I'd love to hear from you what it is that you want to see. So today I'm going to be talking about my hair. I love my hair. Yeah, and just going through the history of my hair. I honestly don't remember the first time I got my hair relaxed or straightened or permed or whatever you call it, using chemicals to straighten the hair. Yeah, I honestly don't remember the first time I did it. I was literally too young to remember. Obviously it was not by choice, because if I was too young to remember, obviously too young to make that decision. But it was just a common thing that everybody did. You know, everybody around me relaxed their hair, so my mom just started relaxing my hair, because that's what you do. I also started off with braids at a young age. I remember as a kid, my mom's best friend used to do my braids for me, and she would come over and start braiding my hair like on the Saturday or whatever, and we would work through the day, and we'd just take breaks every so often, like a tea break or a lunch break, or just a lot of breaks, because I was too young to be sitting in one spot for hours, and obviously the braiding is painful as well. And so we would take frequent breaks, to the point where it would spend over like 2 days. So she would come through, work the whole day, sleep over at my place, and then work the next day as well, just to like braid my tiny little head. Or maybe I had a big head. Started off pretty early, so I didn't really make the decision in the beginning, but at some point I would say I was addicted to relaxer, because I was one of those people who relaxed every 6 weeks on the dot. The only time I would skip 6 weeks was if I had braids in, because then my braids, I would really leave them in for about 3 months. So if I had braids in, my head would get like a little of a break from relaxing, but otherwise it was every 6 weeks on the dot. Like, I wouldn't, because my hair, I guess it also got you used to the relaxer, so when I didn't relax, I couldn't get a comb through it. My hair's very thick and it's very coarse, so like 6 weeks was like this kind of thing, and I was not about that life. So I made sure I was at the salon every 6 weeks for relaxing. I'd get compliments on it a lot, so stopping relaxing was it was actually quite difficult, just because I was just used to this hair, and I was used to the compliments I got for the hair. Yeah, but then I had to stop because I wanted to get dreadlocks, and you can't dreadlock relaxed hair. I think I was about 25 years old when I stopped relaxing. I went into a Jabby Stone. Jabby Stone is like quite famous for dreadlocks and dreadlock care products and all of that. So I went into one of their stores and I asked them about dreading my hair, and they were like, no, your hair is too processed, we can't work with it. I was like, okay, cool. But I knew I wanted dreadlocks, so I decided I'm just gonna let it transition into like natural hair. That way I wouldn't have to chop it off, because they wanted me to chop it off. Actually, I was not keen on that. So I went, for the first time, I intentionally skipped 6 weeks without relaxing, and for the next, I got a weave for the first time ever. It was a very cheap weave. It was a very not nice looking weave, but it was a weave. I got the weave and it lasted, I think I left it in for 3 months, which I wouldn't do that now, like a sew-in. Left it in for 3 months, and yeah, it wasn't nice by the end of that. It wasn't nice to begin with, but at the end of that 3 months, it was just bad. Anyway, so that was my first introduction to weaves. And after that, I took it out and I think I threw it away. I'm pretty sure I threw it away. But yeah, and then I got braids. I left those in for three months, and then I went back to Stone. Sorry, I went back to Stone, and they were like, "No, your hair's still too processed. Like, we only work with natural hair, so you can either chop it off or whatever, or you know, we're not gonna touch it." And I was still not keen on chopping off my hair, so I decided maybe if I wait another 6 weeks. So I did another 6 weeks of braids. So like I think it was 2 sessions of not 6 weeks, my bad, 6 months. 6 months of braids. I did another 6 months of braids. I think it was 2 sessions of like 3 months. So 3 months and then like a week's break and then 3 months, like that. So it was 6 months total. And then I went back to Stone and they were like, "Nope, still nope, still nope. You have to chop off that hair." I like legit growth, right? Which was completely natural, obviously, because it was new growth that had never been relaxed or anything. And then on top of that, I had the relaxed hair, which looked super natural to me, because that's what happened when I didn't relax it for a while. It went back to its coarse, it went back to being coarse hair. So I didn't understand what they meant by me chopping it off. I was not gonna chop off my hair. I was not gonna go bald. Like, I don't know what my head looks like bald, so no. So at that point, I decided to start looking around for other dreadlock places. I'd never actually looked at anything else. I knew Stone was the best, so I just went directly to them. I didn't ask for anybody else. I started Googling. I found a place called Afro Hair something. Afro Hair something. It was on Long Street in Cape Town, on Long Street. And I went there and I asked them, like, "Can you dread my hair?" They're like, "Yeah, we could probably crochet." I was like, "Crochet?" Like, yeah, we use a crochet needle to do your hair, and then you don't need to be, it doesn't need to be natural, and you don't need to like use beeswax and all of that, because I did not want to use stuff to, and I don't know, beeswax looked a little too to me. So crocheting was like a perfect solution. So I was like, awesome, let's do it. So that's when I started my dreads. This was in 2011, I believe. Yeah, 2011. Around February, I started my dreadlocks, and I had my dreadlocks in for about 4 years. Yeah, for 4 years. Well, when I chopped them off, it was 4 years. I remember in Jan of 2015, I went and got like just the side here of my dreadlocks chopped off, like bald, like super bald, just like an undercut, but just on this one side. And I thought it was hot, so I kept that in for 4 months. When I had my dreadlocks in, I'd go back to the salon every 2 months to go for maintenance or whatever, to go re-thingy the new growth. It's such technical terms. And then in May, I chopped off my dreads, but I didn't go bald. I left the growth, and then the growth was pretty much on the same level as the growth here where the undercut was. So it was pretty even. I didn't even cut it at a salon. I did it at home. I just took a pair of scissors and chan, and that was in May of 2015. And since then, I've just decided to let my afro grow out. It's been almost 2 years. My hair care routine, since then, I use a lot of protective styles. So I use wigs a lot. I've done a few reviews on this channel. Yeah, so I wear a lot of wigs. I used to wear sew-ins before, so either a sew-in wig or a sew-in weave, but I find that with sew-ins, I'm not able to wash my hair properly. I feel like yeah, I wash the protective hair a lot, but not the actual hair underneath. And I felt like I wasn't taking care of my proper hair enough. So now I just do wigs, the type that you put on in the morning and take off in the evenings, and I find that works for me. So there is one salon that I go to a lot. They usually do, I go there if I want to like wash and do a treatment on my hair. But yeah, my only issue with them is that they love blow dryers, and they love blow dryers on the highest setting where when you comb your hair you can see the smoke rising. I'm not a fan of that. So recently I actually decided to start doing my hair at home myself. I don't have a steamer, so I have to like yeah, adjust for that. But yeah, I've started doing my hair at home, and so I do cornrows, and I leave the cornrows in for about a month. So I'll do a wash after 2 weeks, and then after another 2 weeks I'll take the cornrows out and I do a co-wash, and then I like pre-oil, I co-wash, I deep condition, and then I put it into bunty knots. I did that yesterday, and I took out the bunty knots just now, just before I started filming. So this is what my hair looks like after a wash day. So later today I'm going to put it back into cornrows, and then it's going to be in cornrows for another 4 weeks, and that's basically my new routine for taking care of my hair. I actually wanted to do a wash day video for you guys, but I don't know if y'all would be interested in that. So if you are, let me know in the comment section below, and I will do that. And I'll also, I guess, show you what products I use if you're interested in that. But yeah, so that's been my hair journey so far. And I have to say, when I had relaxed hair, I loved my hair, right? But I mostly just loved the length. I love the length of it, because like, oh, my hair's growing, oh, my hair's growing. But now with natural hair, I not only love the length, which I do because I feel like it has grown so much, I just love it. But besides the length, I love the texture. I love the color of it. Like, it looks so black. Like, people ask me if like I've dyed it jet black, and I haven't. It's actually, there is brown in there. It's obviously not jet black, but I mean, look at that compared to this, it's pretty dark. So I love the color, I love the texture, I love how healthy it is, I love how thick it is. I just, yeah, I've fallen so in love with my hair. I had 2 reasons for cutting my dreads. Was to start on this Afro hair journey, and 2 was I had so much FOMO for the wig weave life, and I was like, I want to get in on that before, like, you know, it's too late. So I don't know, I literally cut my dreads so that I could wear weaves. That's sad. Not literally, well, those were really honestly my 2 reasons for cutting my dreads. So I want to see this Afro length, how big my hair can grow as an Afro, and I've given it 5 years. So after 5 years, that's when I'm gonna stop. And then I'm not sure whether I want to cut it or if I want to go directly to dreads, but I'm gonna go back to dreadlocks. I might just cut it first, and then after cutting it, let it grow out a bit, and then start the dreads fresh, or just dread from the Afro. I don't know, I haven't finalized that yet, but I have like 3 more years to decide on that. So that is my hair journey, my hair life history, my hair Okay, so yeah, let me know if you'd like to hear about, if you'd like to see my wash day process, and if you'd like to hear about the products I use in my hair, and I will get that video up for you. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Thank you for spending these few minutes with me, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got something out of it. And please do give it a like, and please do share it with your friends and whoever you think might enjoy it, and even your hairdresser maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I do come back next week. I'll have another new video for you, and thank you for stopping by. See ya. And yeah, well, growing up, that's... Did I forget to eat my lips? I forgot to eat my lips. Okay. I'll be back.